All right, this next story may sound like something out of, well, a Hollywood thriller. A Saudi inventor has created a killer microchip. It's designed to track terrorists and criminals and, well, you can think of somebody. Not only does it include a GPS device, it also has a lethal dose of cyanide, which can be activated at any time.
I've expressed several times in my videos that the exponential growth of artificial intelligence, that's AI, is paving the way for entry of the Antichrist as foretold in the Bible thousands of years ago. And I've also been saying that the majority of people throughout the world, including Christians, haven't a clue about what is happening. I'm not trying to be harsh about this. It's just that the AI system is being presented with so many benefits and conveniences that it seems to be irresistible. The younger generations can't seem to get along without it. And the older generations are somewhat mesmerized and even confused, it seems. And all of them are being duped. All of us. But it doesn't matter your age. AI is here, and it's not going away. Indeed, it is growing exponentially. Watch the following video clips and see if you can relate.
Machine learning will give you the power to track your sleep. Imagine...
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes? Can I help you?
Yeah, this already does that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
Okay, let's try this again. It's all right, I'll start again. Imagine one day a tiny device with an optical sensor will send you an alert if your heart rate is too low. Yes? What? It already does that. What? Oh, okay. Well, how about we'll send you an alert if your heart rate is too high?
It already does that!
All right, let's try something new. We'll send you an alert if you're someplace that's too loud!
I just received one of those alerts.
Really? Well, you should probably find a quieter place, sir.
You should probably mind your own business.
Ugh. Okay, imagine one day in the future...
Hold on.
No, let me finish.
1 second.
You'll be able to take an ECG.
It already does that.
It already does that.
I heard that.
Good. What about continuously track your elevation? Does it do that?
Does that.
Right, got it.
Does that.
Thank you.
Does that.
Yep, heard it the first time. Encourages you to stay fit.
Does that.
Okay, I get it. You're fit. I don't know. Will it automatically call 911 if a bear chases you off a cliff and you take a hard fall?
Yeah, already does that.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay. I got it. Let's go from the top. Imagine a day, a future. Imagine a future. One day, tiny device, blah, 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 that uses red and infrared light to measure your blood oxygen level. Yes? What? No. Don't you dare say it. I'm sorry, I can't hear you! Very cute. Well.
Now be honest. I bet AI does that for you, especially if you're a millennial or a Gen Zer. It's part of your daily life, and you might even say, I can't do without it. Would you believe this? I remember when the first black and white television came to my neighborhood. It was just a little over 50 years ago when I was a kid. Well, perhaps a wee bit longer than that. My point is that technology is growing exponentially. And here we are talking about a small electronic chip being implanted just beneath your skin so we can behave like a cyborg. It's crazy. This chip is called a radio frequency tracking device, or RFID for short, and despite warnings from the Bible written thousands of years ago, people all over the world are having them implanted in their right hand, just as the Bible described explicitly what would happen in the end of days. And here, read it for yourself in the book of Revelation. Since the vast majority of the world spends far more time listening to multimedia and others than studying God's Word, the Bible, the portrayed benefits and conveniences of these chips are growing in popularity. And after seeing the following video clips, you might even wonder if your iPhone, Android, laptop, Siri, Alexa, whatever devices you're using now, if they'll be obsolete in just a few months.
Imagine coming to a store and your wallet is already there. You pick up your things, approach to the checkout, give a meaningful nod, and that's it. Imagine you're late to your plane. There is a huge queue, but you instantly check in while running to the border control. Imagine you drive to the petrol station. You casually fuel your tank and your payment is done simultaneously. You just had to click OK. Imagine the shop where all those magic things came to life. People coming with friends just to show it off. Well, this is not a fiction anymore.
Brooke likes this idea, which tells you a lot about Brooke. Listen to this story. Okay, so if you forgot your ticket to a game, a soccer game in Argentina, it's not a problem because you can use the microchip that's been embedded under your skin by the team. An Argentinian soccer team planning experimentally to this point to offer supporters a chance to implant a microchip in their skin. Lets them walk right through, like Easy Pass in your car.
It's an Easy Pass.
You just walk right into the stadium.
Like the Easy Pass is in your car, not in your wrist.
That's correct.
But see, I'm not really thinking about it in terms of sports as much as I would love to put one in my kids.
Just to know where they are?
I know it's creepy and really futuristic, but my dog has one.
Right.
And she ran away and ended up, we live downtown, and she ended up, in Harlem. And somebody did deliver her to a facility, a place, and they scanned her, and then they found us. And I honestly am not completely against chipping my children.
It happens in seconds. Moms and dads, you know that feeling. Your child gets lost in a store, maybe just wanders off for a second or two. Your heart stops, though. Panic sets in, and you think the worst. It's happened to most of us, but what if you had a secret weapon, an extra layer of safety, so to speak? How far would you go to keep your children secure?
Would you be willing to microchip them? Experts tell us the technology already exists. Turns out one Bay Area mother is all for it, and she shared her story with our Melanie Michael.
Hey guys, good evening to you both. You know, chances are if you have a four-legged family member at home, it's already microchipped. And if the technology exists to save Fido in an emergency, what about microchipping your child? Before you say, no way, I would never do that, hear one mom's story.
It's the longest 2 seconds of your life, and it's absolute panic.
My son back.
We've seen it in movies.
This is my daughter!
Over and over again, children gone missing.
It's terrifying. A small chip the size of a grain of rice could have prevented a tragedy. I think most parents, hindsight would have said, I wish I would have done it.
The electronic device will be implemented at all Bossier Parish schools. Workers are currently being trained on how to use it. A small infrared camera is used to scan a child's hand. And because palm and fingerprints are unique, the system can keep track of everything students eat and even what they're not supposed to eat. Food allergies can also be listed, as well as items you don't want your child to eat. And if a student picks one of those items, the system won't let them buy it. System won't let them buy it. System won't let them buy it.
You know, today it's a fingerprint, tomorrow a microchip. Maybe that ushers in the mark of the beast.
I can't believe he just paid with his hand. Like, you just literally put your hand up, and you're good to go. Like, that's crazy.
With the two fugitives on the loose, a lawmaker from upstate has a high-tech plan to prevent another prison break. She's proposing microchipping prisoners. CBS 2's political reporter Marcia Kramer here with that proposal. Marcia?
Well, Dana, Bloodhounds and expensive manhunts are so yesterday when it comes to hunting escaped prisoners. That's the opinion of one upstate senator who says the state should explore implanting tiny GPS devices under convict skin. Others say microchipping criminals could have multiple uses.
Keeping track of troops in Iraq, the military is already using some type of GPS on some soldiers, but what more can be done? CNN's Brian Todd takes a look in this week's Tech Effect.
One option, placing a tracking microchip under a service member's skin. Former U.S. Special Operations officers tell us they believe that's being developed. Current military officials won't comment on that.
There were times that my mom would call, panicked. I just got the shower and Dad is nowhere to be found. Immediately, my mind went to a bad place.
It's why she was intrigued to hear about a piece of technology being made by 3 Square Market, a company in River Falls.
In someone with Alzheimer's and dementia, time is your biggest enemy.
Patrick McMullen is the president of the company that you may remember offered hand-inserted microchips to their employees to scan into the building or buy things from the break room.
The developers of this microchip now believe it could save lives, especially for those suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's.
And a couple ladies said, "Hey, you're the guy with the chip in your arm, aren't you? You know, run across the scanner so we can see if it gets us a discount on groceries."
Sean Darks is the CEO of CityWatcher.com, a small company in Cincinnati that's the first U.S. business to use chip implants in its employees. And for retail giant Walmart, the chips are used as smart barcodes to keep track of thousands of products. But for use in people, well, privacy advocates think we shouldn't open that door. Like it or not, we're in that brave new world, and it might not be long before your boss is literally getting under your skin.
To think something so small can connect you to everything that matters.
When your life and all you love
are on the line.
HealthLink is always with you when every second counts in the emergency room, providing immediate access to your medical records.
Because Bob has trouble remembering all his medications.
Because I'm in love with my kids' kids.
Because my car lost control while driving.
Because now I'm looking out for both of us.
Because I have diabetes, but it doesn't have me.
Because I spend my life in the ER trying to save yours.
Wouldn't that chip implanted in your skin, or even a barcode tattoo, wouldn't that solve all your unbearable inconveniences? People, don't you fall for this. Don't you see how it's Satan's step-by-step deceitful plan? Deception is a major weapon he has used against humanity ever since God created us. And remember how he tricked Eve in the Garden of Eden? What did he say to her? He told Eve that God was a liar and was hiding something from her. And he said that if she would eat God's forbidden fruit, she would know things only God knew. Now, I realize I'm paraphrasing the scriptures, but you read the 3rd chapter of Genesis in the Bible, and you'll see what I'm telling you is the way it went down. It was deceitful. And by the way, as a woman, a highly influential woman, if you get my drift, Eve convinced Adam to cross the line. I've often wondered, where was Adam when the devil came around his home while his wife was there all alone? But I digress. Regarding the RFID chip implant, it doesn't matter if it's your best friend, multimedia, or anybody else. Don't fool around with this microchip being implanted in your skin. It's a prelude that Satan's right-hand man, the Antichrist, will use in his awful, soon-coming tribulation period. Instead, give your life to Jesus Christ now and avoid Satan's cunning, deceitful, sinister plans. And you'll be hearing more about the so-called benefits and conveniences of these chips. It's coming. Be prepared. Just say no. I'll help you understand what's coming if you'll touch the subscribe button in the bottom screen, and that way you'll be kept up to date. But to close for today's session, you might remember Lionel from one of my previous videos. His actual name is Michael LeBron, and he's a nationally syndicated radio talk show host based in New York City. And he's one of the very few media moguls that understands the dangers of the RFID chip implants. His presentation style is quite unique, so watch this.
Well, well, well. It seems that everyone's scared about the iPhone being able to track your every move. You do know I warned you about this last year. But here's what you should really worry about. And watch. It will unfold like this. First, the RFID chip, radio frequency identification. It's already been put in the Blink credit cards, passports, license tags. They're everywhere. Watch for a full court press to have them implanted in your pets. Not an ID chip, a tracker. They're beta tested, but you'll start to see more of them at your vet's offices. OnStar for your pooch. You could track your little doggy. Peace of mind. Next, if it's good enough for your dog, it's good enough for your child. A tiny little RFID chip the size of a grain of rice, completely safe, easy to remove. Your child is now kidnap-proof, and the placement of the chip will be varied, so God forbid some sicko doesn't look at one particular place to forcibly remove it. OnStar for your child. No more Amber Alerts, no more kidnapping, no more parents' worst nightmare. After all, if it's good enough for your pet, it's good enough for your child. Then, the elderly. Forget that I've fallen and can't get up business. Oh, no, this RFID chip will have all of Grandma's medical information and data on it. And if they have dementia and wander off, you'll be able to track them. After all, if it's good enough for your dog. Then once it's deemed cool, teens will insist on their own chip. They're already tattooing barcodes. It's cool. It's their own number. And this will be your own chip, all of your information, always stressing the medical information bit. What information? She's 20 years old. Shh. It's for her own good. And you can track them. And you know that kids won't wear watches anymore. They've got cell phones with the time on it. In your cool chip, no need for driver's licenses, credit cards, debit cards, keyless entry, ID. No. The RFID chip will have it all there. All of it. Goodbye wallets. After all, what's a wallet for? ID, cards, not anymore. Oh, and money will be completely cashless. Blink terminals will read your chip. Think Easy Pass or MetroCard. No cash, no drug trafficking, no terrorism. Make any connection you want. No one's listening anyway. Then you'll beg for one. Everything's on the chip. Everyone's on the grid. The grid is a 24/7 real-time tracking of you. Everyone will have this cool chip. Everyone's on the grid. And if you're convicted of breaking some law, they don't send you to prison. They turn off your chip. And poof, you don't exist. No money, no identity, no existence. And you're worried about an iPhone being tracked? You ain't seen nothing yet.